All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Yellow. Yellow.
24's the mark. Delta.
Yellow.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Shift.
Yellow.
What do you want?
Yellow.
On first down, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Yeah, let's get second.
Mike.
Now here's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the second year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 79 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
43! 43!
Check 43! 49! Check 49!
Mahomes going to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Hey, check 24! Check 24!
15! 15!
Safety.
15, yellow, 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 yellow. Hey, 57, 57.
Throwing now is Mahomes. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we
at their own 24-yard line.
And the Colts getting ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Love. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Emmanuel Ogbah with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, switch gears.
Select!
Check 13. Check 13.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 7-7, our score after 1. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Yellow.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
15.
Showing 66. Bullet high. Back.
Yellow. 15.
Check 3. Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Attack! Hey, yellow, go gun.
Exit.
Mahomes now on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, Lott. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lott. Able to find the rookie from Ohio State, Paris Campbell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the eye. Whip. Watch the whip.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Back to throw. Lott. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Emmanuel Ogba brought him down. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
Check out. Wide, 90.
Hey, I'm coming.
From the 38, Luck. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Colts.
Check out. 290.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Everyone got four. Four down. Motion man. Motion man. Watch 12. On. Check 26. Check 26. Check 2.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 24, Luck. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They run with Hines, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Vinatieri's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Chiefs take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
We talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
17. Chiefs 14. Adam Vinatieri sets the kickoff.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Stick on right.
Now Love. And the pressure gets to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky.
Out of the gun, Luck. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Switch. Charlie.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Call it a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
Bravo. 24's the mic. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Mahomes now to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10.
24's the mic. Come on. 24's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now it's Mahomes again. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Kamara. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Check out. 240.
Nice shit.
On. Check out.
On second down. It's Hines. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
Let's go. Go.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the second half with Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Anthony Hitchens, second in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing is locked. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
A give to Kamara running right. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Looking deep for Hilton. It's caught inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
At the Chiefs' 18-yard line.
Check out. 140.
Strip that ball. Bang, 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 bang.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Check out. Right. 622.
Spawn, spawn, spawn. No, no, no. Motion, motion, motion. Mike, check.
On first down, it's Hines. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Kamara trying the right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17, Chiefs 14.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
80 weapons. 80 weapons. Slam.
Kill.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught left side by Hardman. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Yellow.
Motion. 24 is the mic.
Quiet. 64. Weak. Echo. Check 50.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate. except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Well, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20.
You go tight. Hey, 57, 57. You go tight right there. Motion, motion. 24 times.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
24 is the mic. Let's go, D. 57. Start it.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And now if the Chiefs hit the PAT, they will take the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Andrew Luck, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago when he was comeback player of the year, and he needs another one right now if he wants a Colts victory. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check, check. Try right. Turn up. Kill, turn up.
Luck. And this is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, here's Luck. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Sack, baby! Good job.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10.
Any day.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
I got you. Slow. 24 is the mic. Exit. 24 is the mic. Let's go, baby.
Now Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Intended for DeMarcus Robinson. Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Kill. Watch out. Yellow, go. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And an acrobatic catch there by Watkins. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. To throw is Mahomes. It's caught on the right side, Williams. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Hey, 43. I got you, boy. Switch. Alert 3. 57 color.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
15.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, alert.
Hey, rip left.
Check.
Hey, Sunday. Okay.
Mahomes to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Yellow. 480.
I don't think you got it, son.
Okay.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Kansas City, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.